Happy New Year, one and all. I hope you're all having a fantastic start to 2025. And myself and Mrs. Bricker spent New Year's Eve and New Year's Day in London. And we decided to take on New Year's Eve a trip to the world famous Leicester Square Lego store. We'd already decided that there's only maybe one or two sets that we would be buying on New Year's Day. And as it so happens, they are now in the post, and you'll see them on the channel over the next couple of weeks. But it did mean that we get to avoid on New Year's Eve the hustle and bustle of a Lego release day on January the 1st, and we seized our opportunity to go to what was a fairly quiet Leicester Square Lego store, certainly at least comparatively compared to normal, and there wasn't much of a queue to get in, to be honest. Anybody who's been there will know it takes a little while to get in. It only took maybe 5 minutes or so to get through the queue, such was the lack of busyness the day before a release day, and plenty of fantastic builds on display in this particular store. For those that live in the UK, you'll know maybe that your local Lego store only has maybe one or two builds in store, and nothing quite as elaborate as this Big Ben or Gringotts, or indeed that Aston Martin that we saw at the very start there. Some fantastic builds on display. This one in particular I really like, and they've even joined the two T's together in Gringotts there. Isn't that a lovely touch? Now, we're big Christmas people in the Bricker household, and it did not take Mrs. Bricker long to find all of the Christmas stuff that was either being sold off or was still available for sale and hadn't been shifted over the festive period. This Merry Christmas Yoda plushie is not one that we'll be taking home, unfortunately. Nothing against the plushies at all, just nothing that we would be taking home personally. And the Nutcrackers were on sale. They're down to about £6 at the moment, which was rather nice. They've got this obligatory little London bit just at the cash desk as well, where you can grab a little souvenir if you are visiting to mark the occasion. The London telephone box down there as well, but the little London postcard is a nice touch if maybe you are visiting the country on holiday. As you make your way up to the next floor, which is arguably the most exciting floor, you get with a ton of Lego City sets just to the right hand side of the staircase. Plenty of sets in there, and one or two that I actually do want myself personally, including that Lego van. And again, more fantastic displays, brick built wheels on this London red bus, and a fantastic and lovely message on the top of it as well, wishing everybody a happy new year for 2025. As I made my way through the store, what is remarkable to me is just how well stocked this store is, considering just how busy it is compared to, say, one or two of my local Lego stores. What isn't a surprise, however, was the fact that that Red Hulk 220 £50 set is still fully stocked on shelves. A Red Hulk set that I will be grabbing before the film comes out in February, however, is those Brickheads. I'm really excited to get my hands on those two. It just won't be today. Again, the Marvel sets really well stocked in this store, and as we moved along to the Harry Potter section as well, very well stocked. And you also had some of the Brickheads that you may have seen on the channel over the last couple of days in stock and in the sale for 20% off as well. The Prisoner of Azkaban sets were also 30% off, I do believe. You will see it in just a moment's time, and I am really excited to get my hands on that Durmstrad ship. It is in the post as this video goes live, so I'm excited to get my hands on that one that I did want for Christmas, so can't wait for that to turn up, and you can see that getting built on the channel over the next couple of weeks. Hopefully it won't be a 12 days of backlog situation next Christmas. This Lego Friends set, really nice to look at, and the camera doesn't quite do the magnifying glass any justice. It's a little bit more exciting to look in through the magnifying glass without the lens of the camera, and you'll just have to take my word for that. Again, really well stocked, some key rings on sale, some of the smaller sets as well, nicely stocked, and again you'll be able to see more of these plushies. There was just a table of Lego Star Wars plushies. As we move back across to the top floor, you'll be able to see the Lego City sets that we saw at the very, very start of the entrance to this floor, including that Lego delivery truck. I really want that truck. It would certainly help kickstart a Lego City, maybe when I've got a little bit more space. As we moved into the back end of the store, plenty of brick-built Harry Potter displays. You've got this Draco Malfoy display, which looks pretty good. It's got the Nocturne Alley, and it looks really nice, it's got to be said. And this is my favourite bit. It's the Ollivanders, even that big Ollivander logo in the very top there, just like the one from the Diagon Alley set, obviously. And I really like this interactive feature with Ollivander in there as well. And with Harry, really nice. I'm not going to linger on this particular image because I was there for a little while, and you can also see the rest of Diagon Alley. You've got Hagrid and Ron going past the Weasley Wizarding Wheezers. They still had the Snowy Christmas display up from this year, and I think it looks really nice. It's such a shame that it is no longer going to be Christmas. I'm not entirely sure what this will look like in a few days' time. This may even have been pulled down by the time this video goes live. If you were there today and this is no longer there, do let me know in the comments below. That would certainly be interesting to me. You've got R2 and C3PO in the display case there, and I'm looking forward to getting my C3PO built, which was gifted to me at Christmas. The next stop was the Pab wall, and I had originally planned to get Pab from my local Lego store, but the Pab selection on this wall was absolutely fantastic. It is higher and wider than any other Lego store that I have seen. I might be incorrect on that. Certainly in the UK, though, I can't remember going to a Lego store where they had this many pieces, and they had some really good pieces as well, and it got me ready to build a mock this year. And we actually picked up a couple of boxes. Mrs. Bricker got involved and helped put some boxes together and condense some bricks so we'd get the most sort of value for our money. And the idea is to elaborate and sort of expand Malfoy Manor, which is in course in the post as of yesterday. And yeah, really excited to get this going. Mrs. Bricker was absolutely ramming these boxes closed. We also got some sand bricks as well, because I've got a little Tatooine mock planned for maybe later in the year, maybe after we get back from our holiday. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you've watched up until this point, it's not your traditional Leicester Square Lego store vlog, but it was a lot of fun to do. Make sure you subscribe to the channel because we've got a full-length vlog of the events between Christmas and New Year, including that trip to the Lego store in the next week or so, and a ton of Lego content coming on the channel throughout January and indeed in 2025.